I'm Maddie Glab here with Cam Sutton today for the Ask of All. Cam, where can the fans find you on Twitter?
Just at Cam Sutton 23.
You have your location. What is it? Island of No Return?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that.
Just at the cornerback's mindset. When receivers come to your island, just no land of no return. So that's what I call myself, and the rest of our DBs call ourselves. So.
You retweet and tweet back at a lot of fans, which I'm sure they love. Why do you do that?
Just a way to interact with them. Sometimes I'm not able to communicate or respond to everybody, but as long as they see me, acknowledging what they send me, and just their efforts is a big part. And what I do, and my reward to them is just what I do on Saturdays, and that's just kind of my way of interacting with them.
Okay, let's see what the fans had to say. Patrick wants to know, who is your favorite artist to listen to pregame?
I really don't have a specific artist. My music varies from many artists. Lil Boosie, Lil Wayne, T.I., Young Dro, Young Thug, the list goes on and on. So my music list is really long for pregame.
Is there a song that you've got to get in before you hit the field, or a first song that just sets the tone?
For the most part, my team know I like to hear "Knuckle You Buck" by Crime Mob. So that's pretty much my go-to song anytime I go out there on the field.
Okay. Rocky Top Recruit wants to know, Tupac or Biggie?
Well, that's a tough question. I'll have to say both, because I listen to both. Both have two great styles. They made a lot of historic and great music, and I listen to both artists. It's about the same.
3 and 4 Beat UK wants to know, you're on an island, what 3 items do you take? Tough question here.
Football, my family, and some type of family has to come in one unit, and some type of shelter. I feel like you have food out there on the island, so as long as I got my family there with me, that's my backbone of me and everything I've done. So football is a major thing in my life and what I love to do, and shelter, gotta have somewhere to live out there.
So football, family, and house.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I work with that.
Sounds like a good life.
Yeah.
Jacob wants to know, who do you model your game after?
For the most part, I don't really model after one defensive back. Patrick Peterson, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Joe Hayden, Brent Grimes, a list of DBs. It doesn't have to be interpositional with cornerbacks. It can be anywhere in secondary. Guys who taking upon that leadership role and are impacting and making plays throughout the course of the game are guys I look up to.
I know you guys have busy Sundays, so it's hard to catch the NFL. Are you a go-to highlights guy on the internet?
Yeah, when we come in for treatments, they always have the games on, so I'm kind of looking in, trying to find the games there. Throughout the week, I keep a list on the players, upcoming games and events that they have. That just keeps me interactive with it.
Slim Shady wants to know, what's been your favorite or most memorable game at Tennessee to date?
Wow. Really all of them. That's just something you just can't take for granted. Each and every opportunity that we had to go out there and play as a football team, and just really playing in Elam. That is something I won't forget for the rest of my life. And it's a blessing, and a lot of people don't get to do it, so you just got to make the most of it when you're out there.
All right, I got one question of my own. You are the film guy.
Mm-hmm.
He walks around with an iPad, and he has film on it all the time. I tried to get you to count. What did we get to? It was the first 2 days.
It's 21, 22 hours, something like that.
In the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Why do you love film so much?
Just preparation, meets opportunity. The more you preparate, the better your chances are of producing and making plays out there on the field. And some things you might not see when coaches are going through the film with you, when you have your meetings and things like that. But something you might be able to pick up while you're watching film, you're able to relay it to, the offense or defense or whatever position you play. And that helps out not just you, but everybody around you. And, when the team is working together and playing together, that's where teams step up and make plays and get wins.
I love it. Thanks, Cam. Guys, keep tweeting in those questions using hashtag AskOfAll for next week's Ask of All.